1, 2, 3, come on!
I love that open. That was so awesome. I am so excited to be back with you, my creative group, my creative tribe, my peeps, here on 21 Draw. We're back for our fourth live event. We're going to be doing several more of these each month. And I have two wonderful seasons that we did on 21 Draw. We'll be talking about that as we go. But welcome back. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with us here at 21 Draw Live with Mark Kistler event. All right, so let's jump right into our fun drawing lesson, and we're getting ready to go. I'm so excited. Woohoo! There we are. There's my camera, and I'm giving you guys right away. I got this from doing my Instagram live, so I'm going to give you guys a lot of love. You know how you guys always do the hearts along the side right there. So get your piece of paper, and we're going to be drawing some beautiful drawings. We're going to be using what I call the 12 Renaissance words of drawing. These drawings were inspired for the 21 Draw gang, the 21 Draw group of JP and Marilyn and all the team. They really liked this lesson I did on Instagram a while back. And this was inspired from a book I wrote. I've written about 20 books on drawing, about 1 million of my books in print. I just love saying that. And this is in the Marcus Imagination Station. And this one was a gravity resistant tree transplanting module. I love machines and gizmos and gadgets. And so this was the drawing. And then I ended up drawing a round foreshortened circle one. And then I ended up drawing a square, two options, two variations. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Let's get drawing. You have your piece of paper and take it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, just have fun, relax, enjoy it. Put a dot in the middle of your piece of paper, and I'm looking here. Mine's not quite in the middle. I'm going to move it over just a bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. And draw it straight down. Now that's a straight line for me. I think I'm going to have to adjust my camera just a bit. There, that's a straight line. And then I'm going to draw. I'm not going to do 4 squares this time. I'm just going to do half and half. See, a little bit different than normal. All right, so we're going to, over here, we're going to draw 2 different variations of our tree transplanting anti-gravity device. We're going to do a round version here, and then a square, a foreshortened square one over here. So we'll start this one. Let's put 2 dots straight across from each other. Okay, on the side, you with me? Now, I hope that, oops, I'm trying to remember how to zoom this camera in here. Here it is. This is a new fancy camera from 21 Draw. Thank you, 21 Draw, for the new high definition camera. Take your pencil and draw. Now I start very light. You see, I start with a real light line. We're just blocking and shaping, and then we're going to draw more detail as we go. So this is going to be the little round seat that you sit in. All right, and then I'm going to draw the pole. This is just a fun little mechanism, what we'll call it the gravity defying tree transplanting mechanism, the flying machine. So I'll put 2 dots. Again, I'm just drawing real light to begin with, and we'll go back in and draw a lot darker as we go, as we proceed. Okay. See this? So we're starting here. We're starting with our little guy here. So and over here, I'm going to do a different variation, a different element. We're just going to keep on adding really neat ideas. Draw a foreshortened circle. All right. If you guys are with me, I want you guys to comment 1 through 5. 5 is you're doing fantastic, and one is help, help, help. Give me a 1 through 5 in the comment boxes. I want to see how you're doing. Now, if you guys want to text me some questions, JP and Marilyn are on standby, and they're going to be sharing some of the questions with me at the bottom of the screen, and I'll be able to answer your questions. We'll have a little bit of dialogue. I love interacting with you. You know what's cool is we have over 1,600 of you artists that are uh, have signed up for this event today. It's really, really awesome. I'm just so excited to have you guys with me. You know, it's really fun this month. This year I've been doing the you can draw right live every day, 2025 live every day, little 15-20 minute drawing lessons on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to curve the bottom. And you know, this last month, 30 days, I have over 150,000 participants. Isn't that exciting? And it's really because of you guys, you international artists joining me. I just love it, love it, love it. All right, so we have our starting point for our tree transplanting module here. And then right here, I'm going to draw a foreshortened circle. And then over here, I'm going to draw another foreshortened circle. See this? So now we're going to talk about thickness here. If the window's on the left side, see, I'm drawing light to begin with, and then we're going to draw darker as we go. If I'm drawing light over here, the window's on the left side, so I'm going to put the thickness on the left side. See that? The window's on the right side, so I'm going to put the thickness on the right side. That's what I call the thickness rule. The window's on top, so I'm going to put this thickness on the top. That makes sense? Thumbs up. 1 through 5. Give me a 5 if that makes sense. Now, I'm going to take this and I want to draw. I'm going to draw this arm coming out here, and then I'm going to have the arm coming up here. Okay, it's just going to be this really cool mechanical arm. I'm going to put different elements to it here. Okay, see, it's just this robotic arm that's going up. It's stretching up to the top of the paper, and then up here, this is where our little tree's going to be here. Now, I'm going to take this. I'm going to draw like this dish right here. Draw the foreshortened circle, and then I can have this little tree coming up here. This is your mechanism that's going to plant the tree. All right. See what we're doing here? We're going to have our little fellow, and we're using foreshortened curved edges for blended shading. Okay, and over here we're going to use foreshortened squares on this variation of it. Okay, curved surfaces with blended shading. So I'm going to draw our little controller here to taper down. We're still drawing real light, and then I'll go back in and start drawing darker in just a second here. And then I'll draw these controls. So how are you guys keeping up here? Everybody good? 1 through 5. Give me a 1 through 5. How are you doing? All right, so I'm going to draw that little darker detail here. And then I'll put his hair. It doesn't have to be, remember, you don't have to be perfect at all in your drawing, okay? Don't have to be perfect. Sorry about that. I'm pushing the wrong button. I wanted to zoom in and zoom out a little bit more. You know what? I'm going to pull this up just a bit more. That way I can get a little further out. Remember, you give yourself permission to make mistake, okay? Give yourself a license to flop. You need to fail to succeed. And I got this motto, this state saying from when I was doing my NASA, my Pound Draw Artemis series during the pandemic. The engineers, scientists, and astronauts at NASA, the team Artemis, they collaborated with me, and we did this whole series of drawing lessons based on components of the mission to the moon and beyond to Mars program. And what I learned during those 1 hour episodes of interviewing astronauts and engineers and drawing the pictures along with them was they test everything till failure. They test rockets to failure. They test this spacecraft seals to failure. They test the gloves and the sleeves and the wheels on the Mars rover. They test them till they collapse or implode or explode or is disintegrate. And you know why they do that? So they can redo it and do it better and do it better. So that's where I incorporate that right there. Okay, isn't that so straight from NASA? You can't go wrong. You guys keep practicing. Oh, well, here we go. Uh, okay. Oh, that's a fun little. I'm seeing the scroll down there. That's pretty high tech. And then I think they're talking about, oh yeah, you can send me a comment. I would love to answer your questions if you have a comment here. And I'm just so glad you guys are drawing with me today. Isn't this fun? We're using our imagination. You see, I'm going to teach you these fundamental skills of drawing, these what I call the 12 words of drawing. These here's foreshortening, squish and distort. That's really important. Squish and distort. If you learn how to squish and distort, you can create this illusion. See, drawing in 3D is creating an illusion of near and far. See, you want to make some parts of the object close to you and you want to push others far away. So you're creating that push and pull. You're creating that illusion. Okay. Drawing is creating the optical illusion. Okay. 3D is length plus width or height and then depth. 3D, the third dimension is depth, is adding that. Is that I'm going to zoom this in. JP, how does that look? Okay, for the darkness, I pushed the button and I changed the contrast. So is it okay? And
It
then
looks okay, Mark.
okay, thank you. I got JP right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Sure.
And if you want to put some comments here, you can from the viewers. I'm just I just love this. After 40, let me see here. Over 40 years. Okay, I'm 61 and I started teaching drawing when I was 14 years old in high school. So how many years have I been teaching drawing? You guys do the math. That's how long. And I still get such a thrill, such a kick out of you joining me, and I could share my passion and my love of drawing with you. So here we are. We're the very now. This one has let me zoom out, zoom in. I'm getting used to the new camera, JP. And then we're going to draw this. This has a very a shadow. This has a hint of Dr. Seuss, a huge influence in my drawing and my upbringing as an artist. Dr. Seuss, Disney, all the artists at Hanna Barbera and Marvel Comics. Now, let me see that comment again. I've had a comment that popped up, and I was busy drawing, and I didn't quite catch it. Was that a question for me down there at the bottom of the screen? I can do it here. When did everything looks when I draw everything looks flat and 2D? All right, now I have two comments about that. Fatima, hello Fatima. First of all, is this Fatima from Egypt? Fatima, my student, she's a high school student, has been drawing with me for many years. And now this one, I'm going to do a little a variation on this one. Okay, answer your question. When you draw everything that looks flat. Well, that's a question of really understanding the 12 words of drawing. And these 12 words are available at 21 Draw. These are the words that and on the season one and season two of the 21 drawings of season one, the 21 drawings of season two, we go over and over and over these words. These words are 500 years old. I didn't invent them. I learned them from my teacher, who learned them from their teacher back many, many, many generations. Okay. So, what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to do a little variation. I really like this horn here. And this is going to be in season three, I hope, along with the worm of 21 Draw. So, I think what I'll do over here, just to to shake things up a bit, I'm going to add a little variation. I'm going to add this horn coming out here. It's going to be really cool. And then is this fun? It's going to be really cool. See this? I'm going to have this horn. Isn't this cool? So we're going to have, he's controlling and the horn's announcing the arrival of the tree transplanting. Isn't this fun? And look at this. I just looked at the clock. Look what we've done in 15 minutes. We already got a big chunk of the paper going here. To pull it down so you can see it. I think I have to move this up just so that I can get more of the drawing. Now, remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Give yourself grace. Give yourself permission to step out of your comfort zone and to try new ideas. Like we'll just do a little horn here. Isn't this fun? See that? Just a little difference of what we were going to draw, but I just love drawing these contraptions and gizmos and mechanical things along, putting little characters inside there. Then I'm going to darken in this foreshortened shape right here. This little space age gravity defying tree transplanting mechanism. Now, what we're going to do way up here, right up here near the 21 draw logo, I want you to draw our sun source. This is going to be our light source. Okay, so our light is up here. Our light's coming down from that direction. Okay, see, there's our light, fancy animation. So I'm going to shade all those areas. I'm going to shade all the areas opposite that sun. So right here, not too dark, not too dark. Uh, Let me see. 35 Freedom said, "Will there be a season 3?" And my answer to that is a resounding yes. You know, we are in the works of planning season 3, and we're also talking about a collaborative book with Mark Kistler with 21 Draw. I am really excited about that. I've written 20 books, 23 books on how to draw, over a million of my books in print. And I have to tell you, I have never been so excited for any of my past books as I am for the book that I'm planning in collaboration with 21 Draws. So thumbs up for that. Oh, here we go. I got a thumbs up. So thumbs up for the season 3, and thumbs up for this new book. I'm just so excited. Here, I'm going to give you guys a bunch of hearts for the new book. So keep an eye out for season 3. But for sure, I can't recommend enough you to go to 21 Draw and do season 1. We go through a lot of these drawings, 21 drawings in season 1, 21 drawings season 2. All right, see, I'm shading now opposite. I'm going to darken this in here. I'm using, I love this. I'm using a Pentel P209 9mm. It's a gold pencil. It's on Amazon for, you can buy them for like $8 each. I like them. Any pencil will do though. All right. Any pencil, a golf pencil with no eraser. I've used golf pencils in my lessons and workshops. I like this one because I can get dark. See underneath there? See where it tucks under there? And then I'm going to put I'm going to put some these action lines here. You can rotate your pencil. Do you suggest ink or pencil? I am a huge fan of pencil. Ink is great. Ink is great. It takes a lot of courage to use ink, but I suggest starting with pencil so you can erase, you can have fun, and it's really no problem if you want to change it, if you want to adjust. Ink is like when I go back in, this is kind of like using ink to refine. In high school, I used to do all my drawings in a light pencil, and then I would go back over with we used to use rapidograph ink pens. Now they're called micron pens. Now they're back in 1980s, 1990s when I was in high school. Uh, we had rapidograph ink pens, which took a lot of cleaning and maintenance. It was really fun. I liked that process of keeping my ink pens. I had a big fishing tackle box that I converted to my artist box, and I had 16 different pen nubs from they call it double aught, zero lead, pen tip to a number 6, which was like a big, thick, almost a thick Sharpie like ink pen. So this is blended now. See on a round object. See this? I'm going to blend. See this? Now, not too dark. It's a little darker inside, but look at this. I'm blending the side in here. It's a little darker at the top, blended on round objects. See this? We're blending the shading on our anti-gravity tree transplanting device. Isn't that cool? We're using a little horn to announce the arrival. A little shading here. And we're just going to have time today to draw 2 of these, of 2 variations. If you go to 21 Draw Season 1 of my shapes, you can do 21 lessons, and each lesson's about 20 minutes to 40 minutes. Okay, so that's what I really. So I'm gonna draw these. Now this near one is lower. See this? This near one is lower. This one is higher. That's placement. Near things are lower. I'm tucking it over. Curved contour, curve contour right here. And I'm gonna shade it now. Watch this. I'm gonna shade underneath here. I'm gonna shade underneath here. How am I doing with the speed, guys? 1 through 5. 5 is my pacing is good. See how nice and dark it is underneath that shadow? 5 is cool. 5 is good. And 1 is, help, slow down. You're out of control. So you put the shadow here and shade. And then now to make this look like it's a magnet, I'm going to put some little wiggly lines coming down that the gravity, right? It's defying the gravity. I'm going to put some wiggly lines coming down. Isn't this fun, you guys? Are you loving it? You loving it, loving it, love Jason. Jason Schiller gave us a 5. So you're hanging it wonderful. Now down below here, I'm going to draw the shadow on the ground. Down here. And dark TJO is a 5. That's wonderful. Let's put the hovering shadow down here. I'm going to put the shadow underneath here. Isn't that fun? Pull it back just a bit. See how that makes it hovering? Then back here, you know me, I like to have that horizon line so you can see it. It's hovering over the land. And so it's hovering there. It's going to transplant this tree. The gravity defying tree transplanting device. Think of the stories that you can write about this. See that? Think of the stories that you can write. Isn't that a fun one, you guys? There's a tree. Now back here, I love doing this to the sky. I love putting this little value. You see, push and pull. You see that? We'll start here. I'll put a little darkness along the base and get lighter. See, that'll really emphasize, that'll really make that land, that ground look like it's closer to you. I want you guys to type in what countries you're from because when I'm doing my lives, I get people from all over, from Iraq and Sri Lanka, Israel, and Italy, and Ecuador, Sao Paulo, Johannesburg, Dubai, Honduras, Qatar. Look at these. Romania, look at Bahrain, Italy, Belgium, Portugal, Costa Rica, France, Germany, Brazil, and we have JP in Colombia, and is it Maryland's down in South Africa right now, I believe. So glad to have Belgium. We have Belgium here today. Hello, Belgium. We have Canada. Hello, Canada. Hello, Germany. Romania. Hello, Romania. Hello, Poland. Hello, America. Hello, Norway. Hello, Colombia. Mexico. Hello, US. Glendale, originally from Armenia. Hello, Armenia person from Glendale. I just love seeing you guys. All right, so there we go. We have our, am I blind or could I see the UK, United Kingdom? Hello, United Kingdom. Good to have you here. It's on my sheet, I'm sure. All right, well, there we go. For shortening, shading, little cool creative idea. Let's jump right away and let's do our variation. Now we're going to do another tree transplanting device up here, but what we're going to do is we'll use foreshortened squares this time. So in this one, I'm going to draw, I think I'll go a little higher on this one. I think I'm going to put 2 dots straight across from each other. And then now watch how I do this. I'm going to zoom in. Now watch this. I'm going to put my finger in the middle. I'm going to put a dot above and below my finger. This is a really cool way to draw a foreshortened square. It's a nice intro to drawing a 2-point perspective. See this? We're going to draw this box shape here. All right, that's foreshortening. We're using shape and volume. And then I'm going to follow that guideline. This is direction northeast, and this is direction northwest. You see? What I'm doing is I'm showing you how to use these drawing directions to help us draw. See, this is a regular compass. That's a coffee stain. Pretend you don't see that. This is flopped over direction. I talk about this a lot in the 21 Draw series. This is my reference cube. That's a drawing compass. See, direction northeast and direction northwest. Okay, we use the whole point of all of these words and all of these drawings is to draw 3D. I know a lot of you can draw a house like that. That's a good house. You can tell it's a house. That's a flat house. It's two-dimensional. Fatima had mentioned drawing flat. There's nothing wrong at all with drawing flat. Charles Schultz, the illustrator and creator of Charlie Brown and Peanuts and Snoopy, global world famous artist, all of his drawings were two-dimensional. So there's nothing wrong with drawing two-dimensional. I just want to give you the choice and the skill and the confidence to draw 3D. So you see a difference. If I said draw me a bagel or a donut, that's fine, that's good. I want you to have the confidence to draw that. Now I got a question here. It's hard to draw the profile view of a character. Well, I have a great suggestion for you. I do on 21 draw in my season. I think out of the 42 lessons, I think I do probably six different characters. Um, I haven't done very many profile characters, so that's a good question. I think I'll add one maybe to season three. But they have like 50 different artists that, and they're all like incredibly young. Well, compared to me, I'm Santa Claus on there, and they're all so talented, and they all have incredible lessons. And there's some of them are character development, drawing front view, face profiles, three-quarter view. So my suggestion to you is to take a look at 21 Draw, all these different artists. I think that you sign up for one price, right? And you get access to everyone. JP, how many artists are now part of 21 Draw? Look at JP. He's looking up the numbers. There's a lot. That's what I have to say. I'm just so impressed with what they've done. They've uh
So we have around 40 artists right now.
okay, so they have over 190 artists.
No, no,
Yeah,
no, 40.
I know. I heard you. I'm just being I'm just being me. All my peeps, all my friends always say take what I say and divide it by a third. I'm very enthusiastic. So they have a lot of artists and really incredible season. Just incredible. It's such an honor to be a part of such a talented group. All right, so this is going to be a really cool hovering device. All right, middle line's longer. See, this is all round, and this is going to be box. Drawing 3D box reminds me of the intro to the Secret City. So you guys, a lot of you might remember me when I was on the Secret City in the 1985 series with all my co-stars, Zebtron and Cindy the Dragon. This was in 1995. I did the Imagination Station. We actually won the Emmy in that season, and some of the viewers grew up and became artists. They animate for movies like uh, uh, DreamWorks and Pixar and Disney. The movie Frozen. They invented Kung Fu Panda. One of my artists, one of my students, actually created a movie about my life that you can see right there. Sequences of Mark Kistler. Isn't that fun? Ooh, movie star. We won lots of awards. We were up for Academy Award. We lost the Academy Award to Sylvester Stallone. If it's all right, he rocks. If I got to lose my a nomination, why not to Sylvester Stallone? Right? He's awesome. So you can watch that movie. Actually, the movie is on tubi.com, tubi.com. If you want to see it, it's pretty cool. Hopefully, you'll see it and it will inspire you. That was the whole point of agreeing to the interviews to inspire the next generation. All right. So thank you for that comment. And yes, this is all very, very Secret City Imagination Station inspired. Now, this book you can draw in 30 days. This is my bestseller right here. I just wanted to show you this. See the hollow cubes here? We're going to use that. We're going to use this lesson 5 out of the book. We're going to use that right up here at the top. I want to pop this open. So I want to zoom this in, move it over here, focus it, and then I'm going to pop it open. I'm going to these are called parallel lines, you see? Take these in parallel, okay? I'm going to draw this. I'm going to parallel these down here. Okay. Now, right now, without looking at your clock, without looking at your watch, guess how long we've been drawing. Don't look at anything. Just guess. Just guess what how long. It seems like we've been drawing for like 5 minutes, huh? We've been drawing for 30 minutes. Can you believe that? Look what happens when you get in to the creative zone, when you get in your genius brains, you start drawing and you guys are these smart geniuses and just time disappears and you just start drawing and creating. I hope to inspire you to draw at least 30 minutes a day, 20 or 30 minutes a day. So I'm going to make this the top popping open here for our magical anti-gravity tree device here. I'm going to darken it just a bit. This is looking good. Oh, look at you guys are scanning the code. I see people scanning the QR code. That's awesome. That's awesome. I hope to see you guys on my season 1 and season 2. They're so great. I'm so proud of those seasons. Hey, look at that. That's a great little plug. Nice job there, JP. All right, it's popping open here. Any more countries? Throw up some more countries. Do we have Greenland or Iceland, or do we have let's see here. Do we have Croatia? Do we have Calgary? Do we have London? Do we have India? We usually get people from India. Where's my Indian constituency? And Dubai. Where's my Dubai folks? Okay, so this is our little guy, and then I'm gonna draw our fellow up here. Here's I should have done it when it wasn't so dark, but it's all right. Now, so it doesn't matter. Look at I'm going to erase it so I can add the details, right? All right. So no stress, no stress, no stress. If you guys are beginning to stress out, what I say is put all your stress on the stress bus. Say goodbye, right? No stress. Beep, 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 beep. If ever you make a mistake and start stressing, somebody type in the text box. Beep, 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 beep. Type it in. Take your finger and go, yippee! Stress-free drawing. The world needs more illustrators. The world needs more artists. The world needs more cartoonists. Drawing to me equals joy. Drawing to me equals joy. And I'm so glad that you are joyfully drawing with me today. You know, I want you guys to practice radical creativity in your lives. Beep, beep, beep. That's right. That's what I was looking for. Beep, beep, beep. Patty gave me a beep, beep, beep. Thank you, Patty. No stress. No stress. And Joe White. There's Joe White, one of my Instagram followers. Good to see you, Joe White. Thanks for joining me. Maria L. from Argentina. Hello, Argentina. So great to have you here drawing with us. And I'm going to fix that nose. I'm not happy with that nose, but I'm going to fix that nose a little bit. That's a little bit better. Isn't this fun? Our 35. Yeah, Eli from Mexico. Great to see you. Now look at the lights up here. So I'm going to shade inside here. Are you guys? Now, how can they share their drawings? JP, can you come in and tell us if they want to share their drawings with me? How can they share their drawings? Look at I threw them for a loop.
They can always tag us with hashtag 21draw. Let me create a quick ticker on the bottom of the screen with instructions.
Okay, get ready. JP is going to work his magic, his executive producer, director, technical guy. Can everybody give JP a shout out? He works really hard, and our cohort at JP, it's Marilyn, right? Am I saying that right?
No, it's actually Marianne.
Marianne. Well, I was Marianne. I'm sorry, Marianne. Thank you so much for being part of the group. She's down in South Africa right now, drawing. Marianne, thank you so much, Marianne. I'm pulling the grandpa card. I can forget names because I'm pulling the grandpa cards. Okay, it's a little darker. See that? Do you guys love it? Our little mechanism here. Tag us on Instagram right there. There's your tags for your drawings. Do a drawing and tag it. All right, so now over here, I'm going to do something fancy. Watch this. I'm going to do something really fancy on this one. Now, I wasn't planning on doing this, but I just feel like doing something cool. So I'm going to put a little extra shelf here. Not fun? I'm going to do the same thing on this one over here. Look at this. This is cool. Check this out. Huh? Do you love it? Isn't that fun? I'm using foreshortening, very Secret City-ish. And I'm just adding, I love adding all kinds of details up here. I love it. I love it. Okay. Isn't that cool? Do you love it? Love it, love it, love it. So now I'm going to down at the bottom. I'm going to do something down here. Watch, put a dot here, and I'm going to draw the foreshortened square at the bottom. Uh, so Alna says, can you please tell me again what type of pen you are using? Um, it's if you go to 21 Draw and you look at my description of my courses, I list this pencil on it. It's the Pentel P209 9 millimeter. It's really, really great. I also recommend that you get a dusting brush, okay, to keep your drawing. I recommend you get click erasers for your little kit. And I really, really recommend that you get a sketchbook with a spiral bind, either on the top or the side. See that right there? Uh, so get the sketchbook, any size. Get I love these. Any pencil will do. Get a eraser, get that, and there's your kit. And carry that around everywhere with you. So you're always ready to draw. And I just hope that I'm inspiring you guys to draw every day. I'm giving you lots of love, you guys. I'm giving you love out there. You're awesome. You guys are my favorite live group ever in my whole life. Do you think I say that to every group? Of course I do. Here, go uphill here. I had so much fun yesterday. I was actually in Palm Springs, California, and I'm 61 years old, and I'm starting to teach groups of my peeps of my age, seniors. I'm starting to go to senior communities, and I'm teaching this program called Drawing on Memory. If any of you are out there over 55, send a little note. Send a little note that you're over 55. I'm proud of you, because drawing is proven in research paper after university study after university study. Research has established measurable, huge measurable enhancements of the memory skills of aging individuals. It builds that synaptic connection and strengthens memory. It rebels. It fights against those conditions that all of us seniors are terrified of: dementia and Alzheimer's and memory loss. Drawing is the very, very best thing you can do. Now, I'm not saying that writing poetry and stories and letters is it. Writing is great. Music, singing, playing musical instruments is great. It's wonderful. Dance, anything with the arts, ballet, performing, hip hop, swing dancing, moving. All these are great for your brain, great for your creative thinking, but nothing comes close to drawing. And I just feel so validated on all these researches from all these universities, from Nebraska to Harvard to, Columbia to uh, up in Canada to in United Kingdom. They all emphasize the fact that how powerful drawing is in building up your memory skills and your brain, reconnecting those brain synapses. So if you can actually go to my website, I did a whole page on these. I just added it yesterday. You go to markkistler.com and click on drawing on memory, because I just want to inspire you to get all of your senior friends and family members to draw. Draw with me, draw with any 21 draw lessons from any of the artists. Okay. I'm just so excited about this new program, and it was just so fun drawing. I actually went to a program, a senior community in Temecula, California, on Monday, and on Tuesday I went to Palm Springs, and I got a comment. I'm 54. Yes, you're my peeps. 54. You're in my group. And Mark inspired me to draw wintry scene cartoons. I love drawing snow. I'm in Wisconsin after all. Well, wonderful. Thank you. You're in Wisconsin. I actually spent several years in Wisconsin. I lived in Racine, Wisconsin. I lived up there, and it was so beautiful. So beautiful. I went to the Wisconsin Dells. I went up into the Door County, which is up in the northern part of Wisconsin. And they do this in Wisconsin because this is Michigan, and this is Wisconsin. This is Lake. And here's Chicago right here, right? And Racine is here. Door County is way up here. And oh, look at we got me, Patty 60s. You're my peep. You're my peep, Patty. I'm glad you're here, Patty. All right, now we got to get a tree coming up here that we're going to transplant. So let's have I think what I'm going to do. Where's our tree coming up here? Uh-oh. I drew it, but I didn't put my tree. All right, what are we going to do? Are we going to have the tree coming out of here? Maybe I'll have the tree coming out of here, coming up here, coming up here. Uh, maybe I'll have it continue, and then maybe have it come back, and then I'm going to draw the box right here, and there's going to be the tree in that box. Okay, how do you like that? Kind of squeeze that in, and I want to put another one right here. See, I'm just gonna. I have room here, so I'm going to draw these boxes. So I'm going to have this guy coming down like that. See that? I'm squeezing them in here. So I'm going to have this tree coming up over here. Okay, isn't that fun? And it's all right. Make it go in front of the sun a little bit. And then this tree is going to be up here. I kind of want to. I kind of want to do a drooping tree. See that? I kind of want to do a little drooping tree. He had Inez says sometimes I feel like drawing but have no inspiration and end up quitting. How do I keep your motivation? Okay, I have one word to tell you. 21 draw. All you have to do 20 I know this sounds like a commercial for it. It is a little bit, but I really am so proud of what 21 Draw does. They have one button on your phone, on your laptop, on your tablet, and you can tap into over 40 of the best artists that I have seen on the planet. You want some motivation, some inspiration, some instruction, some really cool techniques. Log into 21 Draw. I can't be prouder to be part of all these artists. So that is the best answer. And the other thing is just to doodle every day. Give yourself grace. Give yourself permission to scratch, to make mistakes. And not every drawing is going to be beautiful and awesome. But just scribble, scribble, scribble every day, a little bit. Doodle, doodle, doodle. Another thing you can do is you can join me 15, 20 minutes every day. I go live every day on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I had over 147,000 people follow me and view me on Instagram this last month. I hope you join me. My goal is 1 million artists this month. Okay, there's lots. Just of course, the bottom line is draw. Pick up your pencil and draw. You can do it even without. I guarantee you don't have any motivation. Sit down with your pencil and just start doodling, and I guarantee you the motivation is going to come. I call it the self perpetuating successful. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, this is what I call the self perpetuating successful. You practice drawing, right? Your drawings get better. You like your drawings, they look great, so you're more motivated. You're getting inspired to practice more. So you draw some more, right? Your drawings look better. You get more motivated. You show your drawings to your friend. You practice more. You draw more. It looks better. See what I'm talking about? It's like a snowball. Your enthusiasm and your skill and your ideas are going to get more. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. All right. Patty says she loves this. Well, I give you a yippee. Yippee. I'm going to give yippee and I'm going to give you a bunch of hearts. Yippee, you guys. Everybody out there, I want to see anybody type in aha. Type in aha right now. I want to see some ahas in the comment box. Aha. What we're doing through the course of these live events and my 2 seasons on 21 Draw, we're building up awesome, amazing, skillful pencil power. Somebody needs to type in pencil power. Type pencil power in there. I want to see it. I want to see it. Hey, I'm watching my screen. I've got my eye on my screen. I'm watching you guys. I'm watching. Type in pencil power. So we got our trees. Isn't this fun, you guys? How are we doing time wise? Oh my gosh, 46 minutes. I have about 13 minutes left. Isn't this wonderful? But JP said I can go over a little bit. So you know what? I'm going to do something funny with this tree. Watch this. I'm going to make this tree kind of do this. So you know what? How many of you want to go for 3 hours? We just keep going. So we just go 3 hours straight. Pencil power. That's right, David. Who wants to go 3 hours? 3 hours. 3 hours. 3 hours. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Let me see it. I want to see that enthusiasm. My artists, my peeps, my joyful cartoonists. The world needs more cartoonists. Betty Armstrong, pencil power. I love you. I love you. Thank you for typing in pencil power. You're with me. 40 years I've been doing this, and I still absolutely love, love, love the power of drawing, the power of the visual arts, the life transforming, life affirming inspiration power of drawing. It is remarkable, not only for the 55 plus crowd, but for the elementary school kids and for the junior high kids and the high school kids. You know, I have so much fun when I tour around to schools around the around the world. I go to elementary schools and I do these these school programs, these school assemblies, teaching the kids how to draw, and the high school students directing them to possibly consider a career in illustration and in drawing. Just to see the shine, the light in their eyes spark. They see that what I call that idea, right? Bing. See that light bulb of recognition that hey, I really like to draw. I can make a career out of this. Every career, every career involves creative thinking. You have to be a creative thinker. You have to solve problems, and drawing is a fundamental building block of creative thinking. Fundamental. It's just it's as basic as you can get. You build up your drawing skill, you're going to be a better thinker. Sun's up here coming down. This is a really cool contraption. I'm liking this. Which adding, look at what the shading does. Isn't that extraordinary? Look at that. Look what the shading does. Look at that. It just really pops it out. Isn't that cool? Look at that. I'm going to continue that horizon line so we can have that kind of so we have our rounded tree contraption and we have our square tree transplanting floating anti-gravity device. Okay, I'm going to draw the see this. I'm going to see what I do in here. I'm going to angle these out. Oh, how did you get into the industry around 20? Well, it's actually a wonderful story. Of course, I'm going to say that. Please go to the movie. It tells all about it. It's I can tell you right here, but there's a whole movie about how I got into the industry when I was started when I was 19 years old. Check it out. It's on Tubi.com. And we loved. We actually won the best documentary at San Diego Comic Con International Film Festival. Isn't that cool? I love sharing that. I love that. So that. Thank you for the question, Leah. And the answer your question, watch the movie and check it out. It's free. It's on tubi.com, tubi.com, tubi.com. I didn't even know that until one of the viewers, because I know it's on Google Play and Amazon Prime and um, oh, let me see here. Well, it's on those pay-per-view ones. But now I learned that it is on Tubi and it's free. I don't know how long it'll be on there, but go check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. All right, I'm just enjoying this. Oh my goodness, 9 minutes. 9 minutes. We sure filled up that hour, didn't we, you guys? Didn't we fill up that hour? Do you love it? Okay, let's finish shading the lights over here. Coming down the side. Coming down the side. Hey, look at that. Tubi.com. You gave them the link to the movie right there. I hope you guys watch it, check it out. And I hope that you will find it fascinating and interesting. Now, please don't notice that right before the main interview of the movie, I was sitting there in the TV studio and I thought my mustache looked crooked. So I tried to trim it. Can you believe I did that? And so I didn't notice this, but I was at the New York premiere, right? I was at New York City. They were premiering the movie. I go into the theater, I sit down, big giant screen, surreal, kind of freaking me out. but it was really exciting to be with family and friends and all the fans. And the movie starts. I'm up there on the big screen, and all I can notice the whole movie is my crooked mustache. Okay, so it would you probably wouldn't have noticed it unless I said it, but it's okay if you guys send me an email and say, "Yeah, your mustache was pretty crooked there." Uh, so I, but get the message, get the story. It's inspiring. Hopefully, you'll share it with your classrooms, your kids, your students. The point I was trying to make is dreams come true. You can make your dreams come true by force of will. You just have to work really, really hard and never, never, ever, ever give up. Never, ever, ever give up. Never, ever chase your dreams, become a dream conqueror, and then help facilitate the next generation. Have them encourage them to share their dreams with you and help them motivate them, inspire them, lift them up. The world needs more dreamers, more creativity, more cartoonists, and we can do that. That's what a legacy that we can leave. Here, I'm going to put this shadow under the ground here. I'm going to put this shadow. See the shadow on the ground? I'm going to put these little guys here. See that on the ground here? I'll get a little darker, little shadow. Having some fun there. There's the little shadows of the. Isn't that fun? Any more questions, you guys, as I wrap up this drawing lesson? Any more? Any more questions? Let me hear your questions. Any more questions? Send them to me. I would love to have a little. See, I just start a little bit at a time. See what I did? I start a little bit at a time. And then I keep noodling and doodling. And there's our shadow underneath our big giant contraption. That is wonderful. I love it. So I'm going to erase this. And I want to draw our title. 21 Draw live with Mark. That's me. Kistler. Woo! 21 Draw live with me. Okay, is it me or why does the whole my page get shady? Oh yeah, your hands. There's that's a problem that I did not address. It's okay. It's gonna get messy. What I often do, okay, is I'll take a piece of paper and I'll take it and I'll do this and I'll cut myself a little shield and I'll put my hand on it. It's called a so it won't smear. And typically I'll start up here and move down. See, and I'll shield it because your hand will look at my hand is already. See all that? I have smeared a lot. See, I got smears there. I got smears everywhere. So I'm really surprised I didn't bring that up earlier. But have that with the pencil. That's all the positive things I say about pencil. The only negative thing I say is that you can smear your drawings really easily. So I just use your shield, okay? In fact, I'm gonna use it right here. 21 Draw live with where am I gonna put with? I was gonna make this a lot bigger, but my drawing is so big. I love it. With Mark. What inspired you to be an artist? Well, my mother says that she found me when I was a little baby sitting in the kitchen floor many times, drawing on the floor with dish soap, or drawing on the floor with peanut butter, or drawing on the floor, drawing in the sandbox, or drawing in the bathtub in the soap. I was always drawing. But again, those are great, great questions. And what I would ask you and encourage you to do is take a look at my movie that you can draw, or The Secret Cities of Mark Kistler. Take a look at it. I think that you'll find it inspiring and uh, telling the story. And I'm looking around. The one, look at this. I'm looking for the tag and I don't have it. So you saw it earlier. So that how to choose the direction of the shadows. That's a very good question. I identify the light right here at the beginning of the lesson. I put the sun up here. You see? So the sun's up here. So I put the sun. You can put the sun over here. You can put the sun over here. You can put the sun down here. Wherever you have the sun, you just have to be consistent and shade opposite. Now, here's a funny story about the sun. Ever since I was 7 years old, I remember this. 7 years old, second grade, I decided to put my sun there. Everybody else is putting their sun over here. I put my sun there just to be different. And here it is. I'm 61. So what, 55 years later, I'm still putting the sun on the right side, coming down. And I have been stuck in a time warp. What's the movie called? Hold on. Well, 1 second here. There, I found it. The Secret Stages of Mark Kistler. Check it out. It's a wonderful movie. Now, to finish my story, I've been stuck in a time warp, and ever since I was in second grade, it's been 2:15 in the afternoon in my drawings. Isn't that funny? Let's see here. It's March 27th, so we'll put our date right here: 3/27/25. And we do these about once a month. We have several more planned. So I'm so excited to be part of the Draw 3D team. Such a privilege, such an honor, such a joy to spread creativity and imagination and drawing skills to you. Are there any tips on how to get over artist block? Yes, draw. Draw. Artist block, schmuck. Sit down, open your sketchbook, and just draw. Draw a toaster. Draw a daisy. Draw. Take your hand. Look at this. Take your hand. Look, look, look. Take your hand. Here's a look at this. Here's an exercise. Here's your hand, right? Take your hand, right? And then watch this. You just do lines like this. Watch this. Watch. See this? And just do this over. Look at this. This is your fingers, right? There. Just do 1,000. Do your hand. Draw. You can do this with any shape. Okay. And then if you do this the whole page, that hand pops out. It's really really cool. Just all these different exercises. Again, these are all on season 1 and 2 of Draw3D.com of 21 Draw. Okay. So good question. Any last minute questions? We have 1 more minute. Mickey, she loved the course. Thank you. Thank you. We have 1 more minute. Thank you. Oh, Commander Mark. Thank you for remembering me back. Thank you, EOR Blackwater. Thank you, Lori, for your kind comment. Great thumbnail photo. Sean, great. Thank you for your comment. Thank you. Thank you. Mucho gracias, Viviana. Mucho gracias to you. Thank you so much. I'm going to give you hearts. Going to give you guys some more love for drawing with me. Thank you guys. Stay cool, stay creative, stay super, super joyful, be incredibly kind to each other. Continue practicing random acts of creativity. Okay. I love you all. I'll see you guys on the next 21 Draw Live. Bye, everybody.